is now. You know, it's like, okay, if we're going for a right-hander to a right-hander, you know, we're going to pass on the right side. Okay, we're not going to pass on the left side because they're going to be pushing you wide, right? They're going to push into you. We're going from a right-hander to a left-hander in the opposite direction, the opposite side. You know, you want to go where they're not going to go. Okay, but at the same time, you want to have some momentum on them because you can't just follow them real close and then decide you're going to get on the gas. Okay, because more than likely you're going to spin it up, right? Or it's going to try to high side you. You got to sit back. Take some speed because you're going to probably have a little, more than likely if you're going from like a left to a left, you're going to have a tighter exit line than they have to get to the left side, okay? So, because they're going to go right, so you're coming out like this with some roll speed and then you go because you tighten up the line. But if you sit here like this and then you're going to tighten it up at the last second to go by them, you're going to tighten the line up and give it throttle at the same time. It's going to spin up the tire. And I've seen a lot of people high side doing that exact thing, just trying to pass people in proper lines. Wow, that was pretty obvious where you were going on. You see where you got in the gas? Yeah. You can only carry so much speed until you start to run wide, and that's as much speed as you can hold through there until you get past that last clip point, and then you can start really accelerating. And you can experiment with how much speed your line and your lean angle will take, but once you start to run wide, you don't want to add lean angle to make up for it. You just want to roll back the throttle a little bit, okay? Here we come up on old number 20, right? We're kind of into more or less a one-line section, okay? Now sometimes a really, really fast rider can make a pass out of this corner around the outside in the right-hand spot. Now, if you're racing against some guys that are similar speed to you, that's pretty much an impossible pass. Pretty much do or die, right? Now, if you find that you come up on a guy that is a little bit slower than you are, for instance, you know, just different rankings, right? Like you've got a fast expert and the guy's coming up on a good novice or whatever, you can make the pass, but for the most part, this is one line all the way through here. Like for instance, I could probably never pass even a mid-pack expert through here. I mean, it's just one line all the way through. Okay, let's see. It's not going to happen. Yeah, exactly. Dave was too fast through there.
I like that area.
Huh?
I like that area.
You like hearing that?
Yeah, right here. Well, no, I like the rattlesnake.
Yeah.
But right here, this bike is like pogo.
Oh, and you know, you look pretty good the whole way through there, except for you just missed this turning on this right just a touch. Like you had to swing back too much this way. When you got back on line perfect and you straight lined it into here pretty good, that was pretty good. Kind of early apex, that last little clip point there. Now it's going to make it where you're late getting on the throttle, and now you've opened up the left-hand lane for Derek to make a pretty easy pass on you. Of course, he only had like 80 horsepower on it. I think he had made that pass pretty easy regardless. But this is a really good example too of Derek. Derek's going to have a little tighter line in this corner because of this, right? So he's about 5 feet tighter than he was. What's he have to do to correct that? You got a tighter radius, what do you have to do? You have to slow down a little bit more, exactly. You can't go in there at the same rocket pace he did the lap before and use up the whole track and make a big wide radius.
But he's already got the pass, so he's got pretty much, he's got the line.
He's got the line, exactly. There's no way nobody's going to go around the outside over here. All he's got to do is control his speed coming in, hit the apex, and he's good to go. Get the bike turn, bam, hit the clip point the same spot he always does. He just waited just a little longer and then he turned in. It's perfect. Didn't miss his line up a little bit. Made a quick adjustment. That's it. A lot of people will do that and then they run wide because they don't control their entry speed. They try to do the same entry speed if they would taking a big wide line, right? So they have to change up that entry line a little bit. Let's finish this lap and let these guys get in here. All right, you see how quick he was down to this curve, right? He started real wide, but he got down the curve real quick. It's the best traction right here. A foot off this curve is the best traction on the track. Now, what's this guy doing? I can tell you right now, if I was to come in here and see this guy with this early entry line into this, I'd be thinking he's going to run out wide, okay? Bad thing about that is this is the worst situation to be in. You got this fast corner like we're in, and then we're about to go into the slowest corner, and the guy does this line, okay? So, he's going to run out wide, take your line that you usually want to take, but by passing him up the right side, you're kind of leaving the line open on the inside for a guy that you're not really for sure. Obviously, he's already missing apex. It's pretty bad, okay? So, do you really want to give this guy the inside line and then highest corner on the track? I mean, he's pretty obvious. He could probably just plow right into you to make the line, okay? Now, I can tell you, I would probably be a little apprehensive about waiting to see what he's going to do. I would probably just do that. I'd probably wait and see where he goes before I made a decision. Let's see what happens here. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. He decided to. Yeah.
Good job.
There we go.
Because if he would have decided when he went in there that, all right, he's going to blow out wide here, I'll pass him on the right, without knowing that, hey, this guy's got the inside line in the next corner and he might just run right into me. But what Derek did was he waited, and sure enough, that guy is just one of those guys, right, that wants to swing wide for every single corner. So he slowed down in the middle of the corner, went back that way, and gave Derek the open lane. So just another great pass. Like clockwork. So again, he had a real tight entry line into it, so he had to overslow a little bit, but then he's right back on line. All right, we're good, guys.